And with that, ladies and gentlemen, under technology and innovation, I wish to invite Advocate Michelle Odayan, who is the chairperson of FP&M and Manufacturing Seta board. And we would like to invite her as well to introduce our Honorable Minister. Over to you, Advocate Michelle.
Warm greetings and welcome everyone. The Program Director, Tabang Mashego, our Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Science and Technology, Dr. Nzimande, FP&M Seta CEO, Dr. Yende, my fellow board colleagues, members of management and all of our staff at the Seta, Chief Executive Officers and captains of industry of our subsectors, our employer and labor representatives, invited guests and participants. A very warm welcome to all of you. It gives me singular pleasure to introduce our Minister of Higher Education, Science and Technology, Dr. Nzimande, to the Fiber Process Manufacturing Seta's Skills Development Conference Summit for 2022. As we all know, Dr. Nzimande is a luminary in the field of education and skills development. He is the first Minister of Higher Education and Training, having been appointed in 2009. The Department of Higher Education and Training is responsible for the post-school education and training landscape with oversight on universities, TVET colleges, the Setas and community education and training colleges. Dr. Nzimande also is the General Secretary of the South African Communist Party since 1998 to date. He has also been a member of the National Executive Committee of the ANC since 1994 to date. He holds a doctoral degree in philosophy from the erstwhile University of Natal's Sociology Department, having been awarded this in 1993, and with special focus on industrial and labor studies. Prior to his current position, Dr. Nzimande was the Minister of Parliament and the first chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Education in our post-democracy between 1994 and 1999. In the early 90s, Dr. Nzimande was part of the SACP delegation to CODESA and has been instrumental in contributing to the reconstruction and development of our country. During Dr. Nzimande's tenure as Minister of Higher Education and Training, he has focused many efforts on ensuring that the National Student Financial Aid Scheme expanded its reach in making sure it was more inclusive of TVET colleges, and we have seen the fund almost triple in its financial support to poor and marginalized learners across the country. Dr. Nzimande is a scholar and political activist whose political, personal, and intellectual outlooks have helped shape the skills development environment, as well as helped focus our efforts on making social justice a reality for students, learners, and employers who are able to accommodate the many learners that we have in our environment. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I now hand over to our esteemed Minister of Higher Education and Training, who will provide us with his insights and perspectives on skills development and how it's anchored and connected to an economically viable and thriving economy for the country. Thank you. With those few words, Ms. Honourable Minister, you're very welcome, and thank you for giving us your time this morning. I now hand over to you. Thank you.